news, views, voices of the global Indian community. India abroad.
India's music museum. It's the first institution of its kind. So it's India's first interactive music museum, and it's actually the only museum in India that's looking at the history and evolution of Indian music from more than 2000 years ago. So it's a project that has been in development for the last 10-12 years, I would say. It's a private museum which is supported by the Brigade Group, which is a Bangalore-based developer and construction group. But we also have funding from several individual donors, including the Ministry of Culture, State Government of Karnataka. Many banks have supported us as well. And we run as a charitable private trust. And the vision of IME is to introduce young people to the depth and diversity of Indian music, which we feel is getting lost. So, which is why when you see the museum, you'll also realize that it's been designed in a way that makes it very accessible for a younger audience, and we've tried to make the information accessible in a way where they feel comfortable getting to know about Indian music. And it's an interactive digital based museum, so about 70 to 80% of the collection is actually digital, and about 30 to 40% is memorabilia from well-known musicians. So we have instruments, clothing and other memorabilia from Bharat Ratna awardees from different parts of the country, including Bismillah Khan Sahab, Ustad Zakir Hussain, Pandit Jasraj and others. Interactives that we have are based on some high concepts in Hindustani music. For example, there's an interactive on Shruti Tala Raga, which is pitch, rhythm and melody. And those are not concepts that are easy to understand, especially Shruti. It takes students and even teachers sometimes many years to explain it to teachers, but we've created a gamified format out of it. Where people can actually record themselves and hear the recording back, and the computer interactive will tell you what pitch you're singing at and what artist that actually correlates to. So it'll tell you, okay, your pitch matches this particular artist, that particular artist, and you can change your pitch. So it's taken very complex concepts in Indian music and simplified them. It was his desire to have an institution like this. He's a music lover himself, and he visited the Grammy Museum in LA, and he also visited the Jimi Hendrix Museum, which is now called MPOP, and he felt, why not have a space like this? Why isn't a space like this existing in India for Indian music? Because our heritage is very vast. Information, because people can find classical music and the arts very inaccessible, that they feel like, okay, they won't understand, this is not for them. We've tried to do the exact opposite, because without patronage, without audiences, the arts will not
Uh, 30 odd minutes. We live in Koramangala, so we travel all the way from Koramangala. It's worth it.
Would you recommend people drive an hour to come here?
And yeah, it's worth it. It's definitely worth it.
And did you hear about it on social media?
Instagram.
Yes.